and rainy night. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
For the 50.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29. Just shy of the 30. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On second down, it's Jones. They'll up to about the 30.
A note on Aaron Jones, by the way, Charles, it kind of surprised me. He actually led the NFL this season at 5.5 yards per carry.
He's one of those players that doesn't get mentioned nearly often enough for his explosiveness. But when he touches the football, good things happen for the Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, didn't play in the early part of the season, then got hurt in the late part of the season. All of his production had to come in the middle. 728 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. I'd love to see his production over a 16-game schedule.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Numbers-wise, another great season for Brown. Over 100 catches, nearly 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But, yes, there was some late-season drama, was there not?
There was, and that has the Steelers, it sounds like, listening to trade offers in the offseason. Front office saying they're not going to release him, but, quote, all options are on the table, which is not something you normally hear with your number one receiver. And those kind of numbers.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football. And now running right through it. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, IB Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. 58. Over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Here we go. 58.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, where y'all going? Hey, 88.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans of the Steel City, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. The thing is, expectations there are playoffs every year.
You're right, and to show that, they haven't been under 500 since 2003. It's a very consistent franchise. But remember how the season began. Le'Veon Bell once again holding out. They expected him to show up and play. That didn't happen. Then at the end of the year, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. What's going to happen there? So they bookended their season with controversies. In the middle, did not play up to their standards. I still thought they were going to win the AFC North. Turned out Baltimore nosed them out. They've got to do some retooling in the offseason.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Squirrel! Side! 30. All right, let's go.
Roethlisberger will throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ben to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Bell, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Corner. That's it. It's like 80. Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016. But now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
This feels to them, even though it's just been 2 years, this feels like the days when they went through former legends leading them. Bart Starr, Forrest Gray, even Lindy Infante came in, had a 10-win season, but none of those resulted in a playoff appearance. A lot more years then. The Packers don't want to get back to that now. This cost Mike McCarthy his job. The new head coach wants to set a new direction and get the Packers back in the playoff picture.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Rodgers now on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The give is to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee, bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy, and of course when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in.
You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
47 Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. We're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP Offensive Player of the Year, and for the 2nd straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought, was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserves some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Double bump. Show that bench release and go. Side. Blue 30. Snickers.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. 180. Kings.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Set. Blue 30.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown from 19 yards away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Set! Like 20. Ready?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Got three. Three down.
Show that bench release and go. Let's go!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Double, double. Jack 16. Whirl!
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, we got 4. Show that bench release and go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Box it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Joe, hey, let's go, come on. Jump out! Jump!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's fine.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Yeah, Liz.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Hayward in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check 26. Right now, you got 58.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready? 180.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Focus, focus. You got that? Like 80. Corner. Lock it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Nick Perry. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will... Leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Jack 16. Black 20.
Hey, watch
Snickers.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oko, over here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Second and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Hey, where y'all going? Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Rodgers again now. And it's caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.